But consciousness is so loosely defined. How can we say that? I mean, doesn't a dog have consciousness?
Yeah.
Dogs seem to be pretty conscious.
That's right.
Yeah. So, and that's a lower level consciousness than a human being's consciousness.
I'm not sure. Yeah, right.
Well,
the question is what lower level intelligence. It's lower level intelligence.
Yes.
But I don't know that's lower level consciousness.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I believe my dogs feel as much as I feel.
Yeah, they feel a lot.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, they get attached to you.
That's right.
They get depressed if you're not there.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah. There's definitely that.
Yeah.
The concept of experience.
Right.
But isn't AI interacting with society? So doesn't it acquire experience through that interaction?
I don't think interactions is experience. I think experience is a collection of feelings, I think.
You're aware that AI, I forget which one, where they gave it some false information about one of the programmers having an affair with his wife just to see how it would respond to it. And then when they said they were going to shut it down, it threatened to blackmail him and reveal his affair. And it was like, whoa, like it's conniving. Like if that's not learning from experience and being aware that you're about to be shut down, which would imply at least some kind of consciousness, or you could kind of define it as consciousness if you were very loose with the term. And if you imagine that this is going to exponentially become more powerful, wouldn't that ultimately lead to a different kind of consciousness than we're defining from biology?
Well, first of all, let's just break down what it probably did. It probably read somewhere. There's probably text that in these consequences, certain people did that. You know, I could imagine a novel having those words related.
Sure.
And so inside,
it realizes its strategy for survival is
just a bunch of numbers.
Blackmail.
It's just a bunch of numbers that in the collection of numbers that relates to a husband cheating on a wife, has subsequently a bunch of numbers that relates to blackmail and such things, whatever the revenge was.
Right.
And so it has spewed it out. And so it's just like, you know, it's just as if I'm asking it to write me a poem in Shakespeare. It's just whatever the words are, in that dimensionality. This dimensionality is all these vectors in multi-dimensional space. These words that were in the prompt that described the affair subsequently led to one word after another, led to, you know, some revenge and something. But it's not because it had consciousness. I just spewed out those words, generated those words.